Welcome to Macroeconomics for the year 2013, fall semester, and this is Dr. Gottlieb. Glad to have you with us for the semester, and I'm sure you're excited about taking on the study of macroeconomics, which is one of the really big social science subjects. And in this course, we're going to be studying the relationship between the very many different players in the modern economy. And looking at this diagram I have before you, you can see many of these players being depicted. So, as you can see at the center of this diagram, whether we like this or not, we see the government, which plays obviously a large role in modern life and in the modern economy. And in fact, we're going to find that spending by the government, whether it's in the form of social welfare programs like Social Security or Medicare, excuse me, is in most modern societies going to make up more than 30% of the economy. Then on the right side you see corporations, which we will call firms in this course. Corporations' job, of course, in the macroeconomy, in the big economy, is to produce goods and services. So corporations are going to take in labor, and they're going to take in resources, and they're going to produce all the goods and services that we enjoy and consume. That means all the medical, educational, legal, informational services, as well, of course, as all the clothing, food, energy, and so forth that we consume. On the left side, you see the households. In the household sector, that's us. That makes up all the laborers, all the workers. And if you have a job, you're a laborer or worker. And all the savers. The savers, of course, are also coming from the households. That's taking money that's earned and placing it in the bank, or even possibly placing it under a mattress or something, but not spending it. And so the relationship between all these parts of the economy, the households, the government, the corporations, are going to make up the entire domestic economy. Domestic meaning, of course, within our country, but as you know, we trade with other countries and buy enormous numbers of goods from them and sell goods to them. We'll also have to consider what economists call the rest of the world in looking at this picture. So this picture I'm showing you is called the circular flow diagram. So a circular flow diagram is going to give you the big picture of the macroeconomy. Why do we call it macroeconomics? The word macro in Greek, as you probably know, means large. So the macroeconomy means the large economy, the overall economy. And there are factors that play a role in the overall economy, the overall situation of the economy, that don't necessarily play a role in the operations or everyday operations of a firm or a business. So what are these issues that are so-called macroeconomic issues? Well, the most common topics for discussion in macroeconomics would be, for example, number one, the role of the government in economics. And obviously here we have controversy, because some people, of course, think that government should do less in the economy. Others think it should do more. Perhaps some are happy with its current role, but generally there's controversy about the size and behavior of government in the economy. So the role of government in the economy is one big macroeconomic question. The second macroeconomic question would have to do with money and the money supply. The supply of money, as you know, is controlled, or at least strongly influenced, by the government. So the amount of money in circulation is really determined or set by the government. The third, more general topic that is often discussed in macroeconomics, really there are two topics here. They are unemployment and inflation. Inflation, as you may imagine, has a lot to do with the amount of money in circulation. So that goes back to the question we just mentioned about the role of government. But unemployment is a somewhat different problem, and obviously happens when a person who's willing to work and able to work simply can't find a job. And we'll talk much more about how economists understand and define inflation and unemployment later, but Those are some of the questions that are talked about or raised in macroeconomics. And then we have also questions about international trade and international finance, meaning trade and finance involving firms in different countries, individuals and firms in different countries. So that's what we're going to be studying in this course. And hopefully by the time we're done, this diagram you see will make a lot of sense to you. Although maybe now it seems a little complicated. But hopefully by the end of the course you'll understand all about it.